What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming Society. We are back at it for probably going to be our last day of kind of going this hardcore with the new Thornblade TLP. And of course, hardcore is relative, right? Because there are actually so many. If we do like a Who All 50 now, I mean, that's just cut short because there's so many players. So I mean, grats to all the people who ground down. But you know, we are not doing horrible. We are level 26. We're back in Sol A, trying to get a group together right now to go further in than we've been in a very long time. I think we're going to try to move to Kendall, I believe, as opposed to last time where we were. Where were we at last? I don't even know the name of the spot we were at last time. It's so hard to find anything on this map and be correct about it. But we were somewhere in here, I think. Hopefully that comes through. I don't know if that place actually has a name or not. But we just picked over. We're waiting for one other group member to get here. And then we're going to give it a shot and see what we can get done in a couple hours today before we have to head out for the kitty cookout this afternoon for my daughter. We'll see how it goes. But we will check back in here after a while. Hopefully we've made some progress. Hopefully all my buffs haven't worn off by then, because that would suck. We shall see what happens, guys. We'll check back in a bit. Wow, I have got to be one of the worst YouTubers ever. We've been knocking things out like a 28, sneaking up on level 29. This has been a great group. We've been able to knock things out, which is, you know, again, Shaman Druid, 2 mages, Shadow Knight, Necro. No crowd control. We're just taking on hordes of goblins at a time. But one of the really cool things is we're in an area where we have like 3 different possible names. I got a flowing black robe, which is outstanding. I mean, we've got like some random like obsidian ring, whatever. It's got some hit points and AC. It's better than nothing. But the flowing black robe, we've got the cool look going on. We had the first name we killed actually dropped double weight bags, which was pretty super cool. Unfortunately, didn't win any of those, but it's still pretty nice. But we have been having a really good time in here, trying to get some nice loots, getting lots of good experience. The zone multiplier here is just crazy right now, but we are going to get back to it. As you can see, we have a horde of goblins now, and I probably need to do more clicking and a little less just talking, because I've actually been mixing it up. Top of getting some spells out there and actually doing a little bit of melee. I will say our little druid is an aggro machine, and I don't know whether that's just his dots or whether that's his heals or what, but he is that dude has been running around this room like gangbusters. But again, we've had really good luck in here today. We should easily pick up 29, at which point we will have our spiffy new pet spell. Of course, we had to skip the level 24 pet spell since it was researched only. But we're going to walk out of here with a handful of levels, and hopefully if it comes down to it, a bad grip of even some more loot, we shall see. Like I said, what happens. He's through the door. There he is. There he is. But yeah, we will get resisted, apparently. Boo. Get resisted a lot on this guy. There we go. So we also have like just assorted kind of stuff, some fine steel and everything like that, which is going to be nice. We're upgrading the ding going on. So we have all leveled. That's actually what made it quite a bit easier. We've all leveled quite a bit as we've gone. Wow. So if you get the chance to do some experience hunting, I highly suggest Sol A if you get a good group. The zone multiplier here is just insane. But I'm going to get back to it again. We shall ding, hopefully in a handful of kills, get our spiffy new pet up, and then just be wreaking havoc. Right now the big problem is just keeping mana pool high enough to actually be able to cast any of our cool new spells. That's right, boys and girls. It's time for some lower guck bedroom action. Now, granted, we're not sure we're going to stay here just yet, but this is where we're at the moment. But basically, we taking our classic world tour. We made it through Upper Guck. We made it through Sol A. Time to go to Lower Guck. Like I said, we're level 30, sneaking up on level 31. So we will see how far we can get tonight. Hopefully, we don't get in too much trouble. We've got a pretty well-rounded group. So sit back a little bit and let's see what kind of damage we can do. So that was a good day playing EverQuest, guys. Like I said, we started off and got some play in before we did the little cookie barbecue thing for the kids. Kids had a great time. Then came back last night, played about as late as we could, knowing that we had some chores and errands to do. This is technically day 6 because it's technically Monday morning as I'm doing this now, but we basically all but fell out at the keyboard last night. We kept that group rolling for as long as we could. Got a lot of really good experience. I'm level 34 and 40% through the level. Nothing too new and spectacular in the loot list. Like I said, we did get our flowing black robe. We got a cloak of leaves at one point, which there's nothing spectacular about it, aside from the fact that it has higher AC and some hit points on it. That's really about it. I think we showed the ring, the obsidian ring, which is, again, don't really care too much about the dex. It has some AC and some hit points, anything that makes us just a little bit easier for us to use our tapped mana. Got a couple of weight bags in the Shroudlock pack and the light soiled bag. We picked up most of our important spells. Of course, our big problem is like the 33 pet spell is nowhere to be found because it needs to be researched, and there's very few people doing that. What we have as a workaround for right now is a Wand of Shadow that defense, the same guy that gave us the Staff of Writhing actually gave us this Wand of Shadow. So in one more level, we'll actually have that pet spell, at least for 5 tries anyway. And then we did run out to the Pixies all the way out in Lesser Feydark, and we picked up our level 39 spell. So even if we have to wait a few levels, it'll be fine. And we've been stocking our other level 35 spell. See, we're already up to Augment Death, so we're not going to worry about researching and trying to buy the lesser version of the pet buff. And then we have Scourge, which will be our next big disease buff. Spell-wise, I mean, pretty spectacular. We made absolute use of Dismiss Undead last night in Lower Guk. We were just annihilating stuff. It's a great spell. Like, our evocation got sky high compared to what it was. I mean, our evocation, we went all the way up to 155 just nuking stuff with that, so we did a pretty good job. Our dodge is almost maxed out as well from having to dodge and feign death to keep things from pummeling us. But it was definitely an amazing day. Like I said, we had some pretty cool loots. Like I said, I did win. I won a Cryosobel, however you pronounce it, talisman. But I decided to give that to the cleric. She needed it right then and there. I was like, you know what? As much as it could be some mana for me, it's mana and whiz, which is more for you. So we just gave that to the priest. So that's been the one big thing I think about the server. Almost everybody I've grouped with has been super cool. Like, everybody just kind of needs on everything because everybody's broke and everybody's trying to build their stack. But the trade-off really is if somebody in the group really needs it as an upgrade, we haven't had really any issues in any of the groups I've been in with somebody saying, here, you need this more than I do, and I'll fill out something later. So, we did end up getting flowing black robes for all of the mages in our group last night in Soul, which was pretty cool. Fortunately, I lost on a couple of other things that could have been, minor upgrades, but, you win some, you lose some, I still can't complain with where we're at. So we played till pretty much all of our buffs were off. We've got about an hour left on our bottle of adventure, but again, a great night. We stayed up way too late trying to get everything done without pushing it too far, knowing that we had to get up this morning to do the honey-do list in the yard. But I think we're going to call it at that for, again, this is technically day 5 on the Thornblade server. It's been an absolute riot. We've already had several comparisons in the channel to, like, oh, day 4 in the Thornblade server, we're level 30, as opposed to, P99, where it's day 4 and P99, we're level 3. It's very true. It's very true. I mean, the server is definitely madhouse, but it has been a lot of fun. We'll have to see what we can do to keep up with it going forward. But as always, guys, if you do like what we were doing, please don't forget, like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from folks. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, man. It's a great place to be. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.